So I'm waiting for Jonathan. In the meantime, I recently volunteered with Junior Achievement, and they do things with grade school and high school kids and teach financial literacy. So I volunteered with some fifth graders at this event called Swimming with the Big Fish. And one of the fifth grade teams that I helped coach created this Strike VR system, which I think is pretty cool that fifth graders thought of this, right? So of course, because I go too far, I then created this little fake website for it, right? And so basically their premise is that it's a VR combat training for civilians and law enforcement and military. Feel every strike, master every move. Now this is right up my alley because I used to own a fight gym and an indoor shooting range in Hawaii. So I was like, I got this in spades. We're ready. I mean, my ex-husband's a professional fighter. So I was like, I got this. We're going to do this. So I came up with this fake site. And then if we scroll down, you can see the gear, right? Of course, I did this because I can't do that. So it's like a helmet and a thing, and it's all haptics, right? And then I was thinking, like, it would be cool if in the headpiece, then while they're training, then that could watch their movements, right? Because when we train fighters, we're like, keep your hands up, watch your levels, like all those things that you scream at the fights when the fighters are fighting and you're like in the audience, right? Because I mean, that's what I do. Don't ever take me to a fight because I turn into a different person, okay? Where I'm like, yes, we're gonna, and I'm like, keep your hands out! Like I'm like a maniac, and then people are like, are you okay? Yeah, I used to fight you. So, they created this whole thing, and then there's the headset, the skull cap, the combat gloves, the tactical vest, the shin guards, zero cables, it's all wireless. And you learn from the best, because they were like, oh, we need to get fighters, because they're fifth graders, so they're like, we need, Mike Tyson and stuff to teach people fighting with this. And then you practice in virtual reality, you feel the impact, you track your progress, and it's built for those who need to be ready because that's what they told me. So that's what I created for them, right? And civilians and law enforcement and military. And then you get 4 steps to be combat ready. You gear up. You choose your training with your expert-led combat training videos. You train and feel the fight, and then you level up. And then are you ready to start your training? It only takes 5 minutes to gear up. Pre-order now, right? And then I think I added a thing in here for them. Oh, I didn't. It was the other one. I added a thing in for it for investors. But here's the cool part of this, is that fifth graders came up with this idea, and I did a little bit of market research, and nobody has this, right? Like people have like a suit, right, with haptics, but it's prohibitively expensive, and it's not used in this way. So I was thinking, how do we make this a reality for some fifth graders, right? Right? How do we build this? So I've been thinking about it. So my ex-husband is working on the combat training videos because he did Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And I have another friend that's working on some other type of fight thing. And it's very exciting. So I'm thinking I'm gonna create these for these 10-year-olds. because I think it's a pretty cool idea, and I think it would be pretty not too expensive, right, to create like a prototype of it. I mean, I certainly can't have. What did they say that they had when they presented? Like 200 expert-led combat training videos. I don't have those, but I can make them. So let me see check this out for a minute, because that's pretty cool. And let me go see what happened to Jonathan. I'll be right back. There's so many different, what I love about fighting is there's so many different techniques used for different things, right? So I had, when I had the gun range, we also taught other types of things, because we obviously have a whole fight thing. So he taught something where it's like, kind of what I call the Buffy style of fighting, where you grab whatever is near you to take somebody down, right? So it was anyway, but let's go.
Have you heard of the Sozo suit?
No, tell me about it.
Well, I'm kind of working on an app that would fix fitness form. Functional fitness, personal training. My friend has 20 years of experience in this. And we were talking.
Let me bring you the mic. Hold on. Let me bring you the mics, because it's just super awkward.
I don't know too much about it, other than my friend was thinking about using this. Which one?
Yeah, it's both of them.
I have to.
Yeah, I'll hold one, you hold the other one. How about that?
Does this even work?
Yes. I know it doesn't. It's for the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
More or less, we wanted to track motion, and there's like the open source libraries, like the media pipes, but that can only collect certain data. It works better if you have multiple camera angles, but this can capture some like motion sensor,
Nice.
motion data.
All right. I'm going to add that to my little spec sheet and see. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we haven't used it yet.
Yeah, okay.
They're cheap. They're like $100.
Okay. So we can like partner up and you can like help me out then. Maybe.
Well, he was talking about using it in a different city. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. I'm open to learn. I'm open to learning and playing around with it, because
Yeah.
I have my own interests in it.
Yeah. What I'm trying to do with the Strike VR is actually create this as a part to help fundraise for junior achievement so that they can do more. So it'd be great to like show like this is actually a thing, you know what I mean? It's not just a fantasy of a fifth grader, of a 10-year-old. So I want to, try to get it built. So I'm like, that's why I've been looking at it. Okay.
I was spoiled by my education.
Right.
So I saw that and was like, oh, yeah, I did that in class.
Oh yeah.
Well, not that, but, obviously it's a lot smaller.
Do you want to come down and join me?
Or you can just play around with it.
Well, you come play around with it.
All right.
And then if people have, okay, so everybody is agreeing, non-disclosure agreement. Okay, everybody nods your head. Okay, we're good.
Until it's live.
Yeah, and then you need these two mics. It's super awkward.
All right.
And then if you would like me to type, do you want me to type and you?
Yeah, go ahead,
do-
type
you
your
do the do?
information. and
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see how a real user uses it.
Yes. Do you want me to put in my info?
Whatever you want.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to use, I don't have a partner. Should I make one up?
If you want to.
Okay. Let's do that. All right. Which email? We'll use that email. And no, you don't get my phone number. All right. So what are we looking at right here?
So you're looking at a virtual wedding planner.
Ooh.
The stack is a .NET 10 stack, Microsoft Agent Framework. There are pieces of it that are in SQL Server 2025. For the skills, there are pieces on it that are on DynamoDB, your conversations. There's an MCP in the background that picks up whatever packages it thinks are going to fit you.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and get married.
All right, let's get married. Let's see. I would like a, I'm hot right now. Maybe a venue at the water, Should do like a water venue. Let's plan your special day. let's see, I would like a, ceremony by the water, for about, let's say 50 people, with the reception. Let's see what it, because I'm hot today, so let's go jump in the lake. See what Marisol comes. Oh, thank you. Oh, how did we meet? Oh, this is just, all right, this is getting juicy. Okay. Glass Gardens, okay. So, let's see, we met on TikTok.
Go ahead and tell everything. It's between you and Opus 4.7.
Okay, we met on TikTok. Let's see, what does Tim do? Just chess. We would like to get married in the fall. Fall in, let's say, and this is like anywhere in the U.S., right? Because it's going to answer me.
So this is only for Chapel of the Flowers in Las
Oh, it's
Vegas.
only for Chapel of Flowers, okay.
Yeah.
We'd like to get married in the fall. Let's see. On a Saturday. Let's see. When you pick it, look like lots of flowers, but non-traditional. And let's see. I would like a. Yeah, we could do a sit-down dinner, right? With dancing. With dancing, but not too many tables, because I want it to be intimate. The what is it called? Reception. Intimate. Oh my gosh, I can't spell today. Okay. And they are coming from Las Vegas and New York. Well, this is easy, right? Okay. Where's the La Capella Chapel?
So Chapel of the Flowers has 5 internal chapels inside.
Okay.
La Capella is one of them.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. So around town?
Yes.
Okay. I got married at that chapel down by Mandalay Bay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
So
other-
not this one.
Okay, that's the other side of town.
Yeah.
That's next to the Stratosphere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I gotcha. All right. And then it plans my wedding. Oh, and it gives me a package.
It plans your wedding, gives you a package, books the event for you, and takes your money.
Wow. See, I like that. That's helpful. You know? I don't want to, yeah. Okay. That's nice. Okay. And that's very affordable for a wedding.
Yes.
It's very affordable. For all that? Wow. So the audience would be like, so people that want to get married there instead of like, is it a time saver for both parties, I guess?
It is, yeah, and it's a time saver for the customer because they get the exact information without someone on the back end and going and looking up the database and figure out and planning the wedding for them.
Right.
And it's a time saver for Chapel of the Flowers because they don't need to
Yeah.
have someone do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right. That's right. Does anybody have any questions? Would anybody like to plan your wedding here?
Yeah, you can go ahead and say go ahead and book it,
Oh, okay.
and it is connected to the QA database. So just use any visa number you want.
Okay.
I usually use 4 and 15 ones
For what?
for the card number.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. I gotcha. Let's see, wait, I gotta read through my options though, right? Let me see. Let's do the, I don't know.
It's hours of fun.
I know. I'd have to really, think about that. Like, we'll just do the timeless ceremony and reception. But I'm gonna add on my digital brilliance photo sessions.
Whatever you want.
Or a customer account, let's see, let me think of a specific, let's say, somewhere around September 12th would be great. All right, Marisol, give me my date.
So if you decide on your date and your venue and your package, it's going to go looking for the availability of the venue. So there's an event calendar on the venue that has availability. It'll figure out if it's available or not.
Oh, good. We've got some open slots. We're getting married, Tim. Let's see.
Not so fast. It's connected to the QA database.
Let's see. Sunday's good. 4 p.m. Yeah, that's a good time. That's good. Okay. Let's do 4. That's a good one. Oh, do I have to, and I got to tell what package I want?
Yes.
Okay. So we're doing timeless. See, this is what my problem. I have ADHD and I forget these things. Let me see. Timeless ceremony. I would like the timeless ceremony and reception at 4 p.m. I mean, I guess I'll have to text him and make sure that it's okay with him. I'll text him right now. Tim is actually my client. He would be like, what? Because he's already married. But, he'd be like, I guess. I mean, if it's for work things, well, it's, it doesn't have to be real. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Little deposit. What's the rest do?
So you would want to lock it right now. So if you just type in option 1 or take my money
Let's
or
do, we can do option 1. Oh, option 1. Yeah, all right, let's do it. If you've been to demo time before, I demoed the app that I built for Tim. That's the chess school. So, and that was fun, and he's using it, and he's happy. So that's what we want, right? So I can just put in fake things.
yes.
Okay.
But you don't have to.
Yeah.
That concludes our demo.
Okay, that's exciting. Thank you. Now I've got all the microphones. Does anybody have a question about it? No? Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, is this just for weddings, or would you ever expand to doing other types of events?
Whatever you want. Pay me, I'll write whatever you want. Yes.
Right.
Hey, marriage is grand and divorce is $100,000, right?
Oh. Have you been to demo time before? Only because Josh has a legal thing for prenuptials. So this is actually good. You guys should pair up, right? And do his prenuptial, and then your wedding planning, and then you're done. Like bang, right? You got your prenup, you planned your wedding, you're done. It's ready. It's super. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right, let's see. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, you know what we can do? I know what I can show you because I need some feedback, so this is good. Let me go. If I can remember my own login, we will see. It should just open though. It will. Good afternoon. Have I shown you guys my Reza Health app? Because I need some feedback on it. And so this is good for, so let's create somebody new. So basically Reza Health creates a health tracking system, and it's for people that have lots of different like chronic illnesses and things, because you go to the doctor, right? And then they're like, how's your pain been this week? And you're like, or this month, and you're like, you know, I've had some pain, right? Or I've had this, whatever. And then the doctor is just typing on their computer, not paying attention to you. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, if you have a chronic illness, because I do. This is where this came from. I rage built this app, and I have 140 beta testers, right? So basically it takes your conditions, and then you can track everything with your condition, right? So I'm gonna start it like we're new, and we're gonna what's our name? Our name is gonna be Lisa. Why not? And then Lisa is my sibling, because I have all these different, because sometimes we're caregivers, right? And then it's like we gotta track somebody else's stuff. So Lisa's my sibling. We don't need her birthday, it's okay. And then what does Lisa have? Lisa has Ehlers-Danlos. Actually, we'll give her both of those. And she's got MCAS, I already know that. And she's got, let's say, maybe some IBS. And when I tell you that I have an exhaustive list, I do, and it's because I have what's called acute intermittent porphyria, which is one of 8 porphyrias. And I can tell you that most people have never heard of it, and it took me 30 years to get diagnosed. So I was diagnosed during COVID, right? My nurse friend, after I'd gone to 30 years of 16 specialists, I was diagnosed by a nurse friend in an afternoon. It was lovely. So I have tried to think of anything that somebody could possibly have and want to track. I also have in here, because one of my beta testers is a veteran, and he had said to me, I need a tracker like for military personnel, so they can track it, so that then when they leave service and they do their separation, right, then they can go back and show like this symptom started while I was active. Now here's what's different about Reza Health and other health tracking apps, is that it's locally held. It's only on my device. So it's not in a cloud. I don't ever want it to be in a cloud. You can put it in a cloud. I'm not gonna put it in a cloud, because I know that a lot of people, especially those with chronic illnesses, are worried about their health information being leaked, right? So I do have a thing for veterans. And then, let's see, what do we have? She's also got, Lisa's got some dysautonomia, and let's say she's got ADHD, because, you know, that's always fun, I've got that. And then there's a thing for if you don't see your condition, which would be like a huge surprise to me, you can add it. And we're not going to do our, let's see, Lisa's taking, oh gosh, let's say she's taking some Adderall, maybe. I know I've got Adderall in here, so that's weird that it doesn't show up. Let's say her doctor put her on gabapentin, and we'll just add that so we have the medication. And then she's not allergic to anything, so we can skip that. And then let's say, sure, Dr. Smith's on her team. But you can add all of your doctors so that your other doctors, let's say Dr. Smith's her primary care, and then you would do that, and he's in there. And we're gonna skip our hospitalization. So then this is kind of where Lisa's at, right? So we're gonna save it. And then there's a check-in where it's basically at the end of the day, you would log in how you're feeling. So let's say that her pain is a 6. Let's say her neck hurts, her hands hurt, and we'll do next on that of where it hurts. Let's see, nope, we're good. And then it feels like when I tell you that this is exhaustive, I'm not kidding. Let's say a stabbing, radiating, zapping pain, because that sounds fun. And it comes in waves, and it's triggered by activity. And then this is all any other symptoms, and they're weighted by what your conditions are. So if you have several comorbidities, that's what's going to be first, and that's what all the yellow ones are. But then you get down here for other things that you could possibly, be dealing with. So let's say that she's dealing with clicking and popping joints today, joint hypermobility, knee pain. Oh no, I didn't put my knee pain. Muscle spasms, joint instability, clumsy. Okay, and then we're gonna go to her cognitive. She's okay on cognitive, right? Today she's got some brain fog. And she's got some insomnia today. And because she was really tired when she woke up in the morning, because usually you do this in the evening. She has a racing heart today. And then she has, yes, we all have dry mouth, so let's go with that. And a little acid reflux. And she's a little gassy today. Poor Lisa. It's okay, Lisa. Everybody farts. And we're good on, she's a little dizzy when standing. And we're good on, let's say she's got cold hands and feet. Okay, so then you would do this in the evening, right? And then you did take your gabapentin today. Good. There was no relief because that is a horrible thing. Her sleep was restless. Yes, pain woke her up. No, she didn't nap. Her mobility is slower than usual. And today she had, let's see, long sitting and resting. And she's feeling a little frustrated, but her stress is low. And what helped? Oh, wait, let's see. Today was a flare day. Possible triggers, barometric for pressure, and let's say physical activity was a trigger. And CBD helped, and so then it creates we're going to save our entry. So, and then it does things like you can do a quick check-in if something happens to you. So it's like if you're in the middle of the day and you have a weird pain flare or something, you can log that. It's got a vitals check, because my mother, I have to check her vitals 3 times a day, and so I added a vitals check because I was like, I need like a record of this. It's not handwritten. But it checks your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your oxygen, your temperature, And then some of my beta testers have devices. So they're on like feeding tubes, or like 2 of my beta testers have ostomy bags. So I put in a device care log for that so that they can log their care and like if they changed something or had some problem. And then what it creates is, when you do this consistently, it creates a doctor's report so that instead of saying my pain was like mid for a couple days this month, you can go in and say it was a 6, 18 out of 30 days, this is what helped, this is what triggered it, right? And then it creates this, so let's see if it'll do it. It might. Oh, it doesn't today. It won't. Maybe? Can we print it? Yes, we can. So then over time, it creates a report that you can then hand to or email your doctor. So that if you've ever had chronic pain issues, sometimes you get like dismissal, like pain dismissal. Like, oh, it's no big deal. But I figured that if you can say, 18 out of 31 days, right? I had this level of pain. They can't ignore that, and they can't say that you're, let's say, a drug seeker or, frequent flyer or any other thing that people with chronic illness have to deal with. So that's what I've created, and I'm gonna actually go to market soon with it. Really cheaply, because does not cost, I'm gonna be honest with you, it doesn't cost that much for me to run it. And since it's locally held, I don't need to like pay for massive storage, so that's okay. And then I'm working on just doing some fine tuning on the report. And then at some point, I am working on something so you can move between devices, because this will show up only on my on my laptop. And so if I try to open it on my phone, because it's not like a traditional app, you have to like start over. So a few little things, but that is ResHealth. And so that's my little project I rage built. If you've ever done anything like that, if you're tired of having to deal with that stuff. So let me know if you have questions, because I do need feedback, because I'm in that fine tuning about to sell it to my beta test. Well, my beta testers are going to get it free for the first year for being beta testers, but I think this will really help people that have chronic illness and have to deal with pain and going to the doctor. So I'm going to bring you the trifecta of microphones.
I was just gonna say I was gonna ask about a chatbot, because it just kind of seemed like it could use a little helper.
No, yes. So in V2, yes, I do have a future chatbot that I want to add, because I know that a lot of my beta testers have arthritis or fibromyalgia or other things that make typing difficult. And so I wanted to have a chatbot. It's the chatbot, it's kind of like, how do I put it? So with the chatbot, I still need to, I should probably preface this. I believe in non-extractive. I don't think that companies should be taking our data, first of all.
Right.
Right. I think that our data should belong to us. And so it's kind of how do I manage to have the features of a app that would say be in the App Store that's got, kind of on a cloud and things, balance that with people being able to keep their own data, since it's, so those are those little things.
With the bot, you have the intelligent features.
Yeah, so I wanted to have intelligence, but it's the training it to still run locally.
Yeah, so what I've done on some of them is just like pre-scripted the situations.
Yeah.
And then you can just kind of throw it out, and then it'll, like help walk through.
Yeah.
But they're not intelligent then.
Right. It's like it's
backdoor.
as intelligent. Like if I could I don't even mind showing you this, because it's like this is my rage project, right? But it's like I can show you what the back end looks like and how it comes up with these things, because I basically had to give it every illness, every chronic condition, and then train it on like how to kind of put it all together. And so, yeah. And then the good thing is it's not doing it's just a health record, because I'm trying to not have to deal with HIPAA things. Because you should be able to track all this. So instead of tracking it in like an Excel spreadsheet, it's basically a fancy Excel spreadsheet that asks you how your day is. You answer, it probably takes, most people it takes about 2 or 3 minutes. They answer it, it logs it, and then over time, they have a full month of their pain and other signatures. So, yeah. Do you have a question? Yeah.
I need to know.
So you're like,
Yeah, my question is, after you have all this data input, let's say a month or 2, whatever, is there like reports I can look at, or visualization, or am I looking at patterns,
Yeah,
or
so-
extracting that?
hold on.
Yeah.
Go back over there. You silly. Let's see. Okay. So when you go to da 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 da.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we've got our vitals history. We didn't record any vitals yet though. So if we go to our, go down again, you silly goose. View history. So you've got your history of what we did today. And then if you go to your
What's
doctor
insights?
report, you can download, so basically over time, it creates something much bigger than this, right? But it breaks it down on the pain overview,
Yeah.
one flare, pain locations, da 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 da, but it compounds it over time. And then that you can generate a report. I think I had
Yeah.
done something, which is why I can't generate the report now, but this is like the preview of the report.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then that's what you would go take to your doctor and say, when they're like, oh, so it wasn't that bad, you'd be like, I've got data points. Because when you have a chronic illness, you need data points to be taken seriously. So, yeah, so that's my little,
Good, that's good, that's all, yeah.
yeah.
What's in the insights report? The insights. Oh, that looked interesting too. You had one.
Oh, yeah, let me see. Gotta look and see what the,
Are you familiar with FIRE data?
with what?
FIRE, F-H-I-R.
No.
It's, it was enabled by the ONS Cures Act. It enables, there's companies that kind of white label and make it easier to access, but basically every EHR, EMR, electronic health
Yeah.
records provider, like 95% of the companies that deal with that in the US have this data standard where you can pull requests of all your own health records
Right.
from the doctor, so you can more or less integrate that with
This, yeah. See, because what I found is, because I've done this, what the doctor reports when you go and see them is often different. It's from their perception of, yeah,
It just provides more context, because if you're going to eventually put
Yeah.
this into an AI to help find,
yeah,
I'm assuming maybe you're not planning on feeding this into AI, but if you can pair this with the context of what you're saying, plus
Yeah.
what the context of your doctor,
what the doctor's saying, yeah.
more context for an AI to be like, okay, your doctor told you this, it obviously didn't work for you.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
just give it more context.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. I will look into that. It's always for me.
I've done a lot of research.
Yeah.
on this stuff. I can share with you.
Yeah, that'd be great, because, the thing is that I know that a lot of people, when I asked for beta testers, were like, no way, because you're going to share my data, right? And so I was like, no, I'm not, because I don't, not to be cold, but I don't care about your health records, because they're your health records. So yeah, but that's,
I think where a lot of this stuff is going is that you'll be able to have your data if you can spin up an AI.
hold on one second, because I don't want Josh to be like, you didn't give him the microphone, so you got to take the. Sorry. So,
I think where a lot of this stuff is going is eventually sharing it with AI. You could potentially have control of your own data locally hosted or in a cloud that's a secure encrypted environment, and still pair it with AI to get the benefits. Like people are already using their genetic data to have AI pair it with clinical trials for
Right.
their rare disease.
Yeah, because I was going to actually, also in B2, along with the chatbot, was do like federated learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do want it to learn. I just don't want to expose somebody to the nonsense. I'll just say the nonsense that may or may not be going on.
No, it's a valid.
If you're like hand-picked affiliate clinics. is that kind of what
Exactly.
you're saying, like clinical trials.
Yeah.
that
Well,
you take the data, like you can.
Yeah,
match people.
So yeah, matching it with clinical trials. Then there's pharmaceutical. It's mostly sponsored by certain pharmaceutical companies
Yeah.
like for very specific rare diseases. But whether you're getting paired with that or whether it's comparing it with the latest open research of saying, hey, people with this condition, with this genetic marker, with this,
Yeah.
That
like
kinda
combining
even
all
follows
of them
your
to be like,
mission of like owning your own data.
Exactly. Like if somebody wants to take their report and, you know,
Do it
submit
to
it or do whatever, or go to Claude or do whatever, please go do that. Because I want people to feel better. Yeah, but I don't want the onus to
Well,
be on me
I mean,
to do it.
from the, I know
Yeah.
there's a lot of crypto projects that are trying to pair this with like the whole intellectual property pipeline. Because
Yeah.
if you're contributing your data to clinical trials that eventually becomes intellectual property that, you know, from a pill or something or a new gene therapy,
Yeah.
then if you can get a proportional share of the future intellectual property, it's theoretically a win-win.
Yeah.
Because you can get paid off of your data plus contribute to other people solving their medical challenges.
Yeah, I may do that when I'm in the federated learning with consent type of place. Is like, because I don't hold data, people, the person who, nothing is kept in the system.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now. So, because I was like, ugh, that's on you. If you want to go and download it to a cloud, you go do that. But that's not going to be me. So, yeah, but that's an interesting idea.
I know someone who has a project that is a data sovereignty project.
Yeah.
That could work with your local data or cloud provider and like a enclave, and it's HIPAA compliant. But you said you were trying to avoid all that.
I mean,
So-
I don't mind. I mean, yes, it will be HIPAA compliant because it's not it. But I'm trying to. How do I say this? When you get into certain areas, then there are legal fees I don't want to pay for. Yeah, I don't want a lawyer to be making a bunch of money for the. So that's why I'm like, this is your record, right? So. But that's interesting for the future, because I have thought about all of these different things that I wanted to do, but I'm thinking it from my point of data sovereignty, local first, consent gated. Those are my three kind of pillars of like, yeah, because I think too many things are being looked at, in my personal opinion. So, yeah. So yeah, thank you for that. That's interesting. I'm gonna think about that. So much to think about, you know? Because it's, yes.
I have a question.
Yeah. Oh, wait, let me give you the mic.
In looking back at that design and what you've already come up with, I know you're mentioning V2, because I played around with this on my own, and I wanted to come up with a query on like what would be the common medications for something, and then just give me a top 10, and then it would
Right.
come back with a list, and then I maybe could compare it against what the doctor would give you. So like if you're going to take it with you to the doctor, you could say, well, I already have like my list, and then you could compare it, like if it's going to be amoxicillin or
Right.
pentablen or whatever it's going to give you. The software would have that intelligence to go and see what you've told it, and it could tell you maybe what certain treatments, methodologies, and medications that it could project or suggest.
Yeah. That could definitely be done, because I have a huge list of medications broken up, because some things don't, some things work, some things don't, and then it's like, and then the doctor will be like, oh, well, this will work, and you'll be like, I've been on that. I was on that like 5 years ago. Here's my record, you know? And I can tell you it doesn't work, you know?
Claude Vision has gotten a lot better, which I know you're trying to avoid the API key, but it's like being able to like take pictures of burns and bruises and like you know all that. It's able to like identify immediately now, and it's plug-in too. So
Yeah. That would be good. You know, that gives me an idea though for my beta testers that have like devices. You know what I mean? So it's like you can kind of like this is what it looked like the other day, right? You can take a picture of it and like have that record, because sometimes you know.
yeah, even if you didn't have the intelligence, just having somewhere where you're keeping a gallery.
Exactly. Yeah, I might have to get thinking. I might have to.
Labels or
A gallery
There's
option.
already, you know, Junction Health? They're closed source, but they, you know, like for all your wearables, Fitbits.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff, they've already integrated every major one, so people can more or less have that plug in and you can connect your.
Is it data sovereign?
What's that?
Is it data sovereign?
Probably not, but you could theoretically,
Yeah.
your own version of that.
Oh, yeah.
I know, well, I'm not online here, but there's another there's an open source one that you might have to do a little bit more work for, but
Yeah.
it's sovereign. You know Fulcra?
Mm-mm.
Fulcra's probably the best that I know of doing that. Open source.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I rage built this. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I'm gonna just. So that's good. Thank you. Because I was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that it's like maybe a fatal flaw, but it's like I don't. Whatever other people are making, that's great. But we all come from it from a different point of view. So, but that's good. Junction. Yeah, as long as it's.
I could show all it.
Yeah.
All these to you.
As long as it's data sovereign, because I'm just like I'm not pro that, you know? I'm working I have a whole other project, but anyway, you'd know because I'm like steadfast, like stay away from my data. It's mine. Stay away from it.
I'd rather make money off of it.
Right. I know. I mean, I get it.
You still have to be somebody in control, so
Right. Because that's neat. Let me see what this other one. I mean, I would like to make my money off my data too, but not somebody else's. So over time, so for your insights, right? Like I know for me, there's no porphyria specialist here in Vegas. So I have to kind of track my own stuff until I can go see my guy in Arizona. So the insights is not the report. It's just kind of to see trends. We've only got a day in it, but I wonder if I have on my own. Probably not, because I'm terrible at tracking. That's the other. I gotta get better at tracking my own stuff. But no. Oh, there we go. See, we've got some stuff. So then I can look at it and go, oh, I've had some average days. This is where I'm at. And then it's got a pain signature where it's based on 3 entries, your body shows patterns we're learning. So I can keep a track of my own stuff before I go to the doctor. Or actually, if I know that I'm headed into a flare, then I can look at my insights and see, am I headed into a flare? Because I've been tracking it, and I can go, ooh, yeah, I better make an appointment with my doctor to go see him. So that's what I've got since Jonathan is dismissed. He texted me. He might have had to run off. Let's see. Nope. So there we go. Thank you for looking at these are all good. I'm going to think about these things because it's like, how do I keep it private? Right? But it only costs me $30 a month to run all this. So it's because it's just basically a fancy Excel spreadsheet, fancy help spreadsheet. So that's that, and that's what we have today because my person's on. So let's have a chat. Let's chat about things because Josh likes to do a little networking, so we can come down here and chat and get to know each other. And then next month, if you want to show something, let one of us know. And then you don't have to sit through my nonsense. So that's, or his, because he comes up with these crazy things too. So let me close you. And then, because these are all, I've got a lot of stuff that I'm working on, as you can see. So.
Can I do a quick update on Slide Genie?
Yeah, show me Slide Genie.
I've been playing.
Yeah, let's see it. Slot Genie, down. Well, let me bring you some mics. Yeah, we're totally gonna do like a bouquet of mics. I like that idea, okay. Wait, do that one, right? And then this is the travel mics. Yeah, we're good. Well, you might need that one too.
I'll start out with my my need help page is kind of cool. This is like an intelligent way to work your way through. It's called Last House on the Block. It's an intelligent way to work your way through the 12 steps if you're having issues
Oh, that's helpful.
in life. So that was side project I've been working on. Hey, my name's Aaron. I'm an engineer from the Midwest. I've been living in Indiana for the last 12 years, and just moved out here. I have been laid off since November. I've been working on these things. This is one of them. It's called Slot Genie. I built like 52 apps, and I want to partner up with like anybody who is interested, because I don't know what kind of conflict of interest I'm going to have with my new job. So.
Right? You gotta have your guy. You gotta have your.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have your guy.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
have your stand-in. Like, no, they run it, not me. But,
I know.
yeah,
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I'm screwing up. This is so hard to control on decks. We're going to actually start. We're going to start the journey from Audaddy.
Okay.
All right. So this is my chatbot, or my whatever chatbot. Sure. Okay. Which is cool. It's context aware, right? So you can change. Fucking A, this is a pain. Okay. Yeah. So you can like change what you've talked about, like what it's learning in the conversation, right? And then its general just like attitude when it's talking to you is that of like a wingman, who's also like helping you with your, like kids and whatever. And then this is my travel app.
Ooh.
I call it Local Tour. This one is ready and beautiful. Oh, God.
Let's go to New York. I'm ready.
Yeah, so we have like a feed. This is like this. So what I did is I put together video, images, and news articles, and I created a feeder, which I call On Demand. You can go to it on ondemand.me, and then I kind of like theme it for my websites. So anyway, that's like my version of a feed. And then this is the actual directory. You can go through, and there's affiliate links. And when you click, you get paid. But that's not actually what I'm presenting you, because we're in Las Vegas. So I'm sorry. We have to leave
Yeah,
this.
we need to have dinner here in town because I'm
check it
not
out.
flying to New York right now. As much as I'd love to.
If I can get back to,
My son graduates
Not
in 2
local
weeks.
tour.
I kind of need to stay here, you know?
sorry, this is a pain controlling on
Okay.
decks.
I mean, it took me like 10 minutes to figure out how to, you
Oh, you want to play
put
some
it on the
pinball?
screen. I'm not.
Didn't mean to do that
I'm
either.
not an AV person. And you can book things through this?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But I need a partner because nothing works.
Okay.
The engineering works.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Las Vegas. There we go.
Las
Let's go.
Vegas.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
JK, Slot Genie.
That was exciting, right? Little sound effects.
Yeah, so I have a wall.
Oh.
What the? Get out of there. I have an arcade.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. This will take you over to 33rdpath.com,
That's fun.
where I built 20 games that use motion control
Huh.
using your gyroscope, accelerometer, compass, camera, voice, we'll touch, I don't,
Yeah,
whatever. So yeah,
good.
check all this stuff out through slotgenie.bet. That's new stuff.
Slot Genie.
Okay.
There we go. Welcome back.
Yeah, I don't want to sign in though. What is this all about?
It's being a pain today.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. That does not
That's all
normally
right. I
make me sign
completely
in.
forgot my own login to my own site the other day, and I was like, what is this? I was trying to show it to somebody. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Can we learn guitar in Las Vegas? That'd be fun.
I have one that I want to theme for that new hard rock.
Oh.
But yeah, I tuned the microphone, and I can bring a guitar in here and show it to you next time.
Nice.
And it works.
Oh, nice.
And then it'll tell you, it's like Guitar Hero, so
Yeah.
it'll like
Oh.
highlight the strings,
Oh.
and then
Yeah.
it's cool. And as you play, it knows what chord you played or the chord you should play. What the heck? Okay, there we go. And then for anybody that wasn't here last time, I created this casino,
Oh, yeah.
and I added cool stuff to it. So
Okay.
first, the shake to play games, right? So you shake your phone,
Oh.
and it finds the action.
Oh, that's fun.
And then I added magic, right? This is not going to work. But it's basically like and I'm planning on doing this in other areas besides Vegas, but at major landmarks, the computer vision will know what landmark you're at,
okay,
and I
yeah.
will have pre-scripted what it's going to do, like what fantastic thing is going to happen. So you take the picture of yourself or like you and another person, and the computer vision already knows where you are, and it'll like animate the Bellagio fountain, or Caesar will come down, and
Yeah.
but obviously that stuff, it's not all working, but I'm prototyping.
Right.
So, and going around the city and like trying.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You gotta try
yeah.
it out.
Yeah, I've been laid off, so I'm having fun.
I mean, you gotta do stuff. Like sometimes I build things because I get tired of building my main thing. So then I like come up with Reza Health, or like I built a web page for my son for designing clothes for boys, or
Okay.
Okay, can I book the win on this?
Can you book the win on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay.
Let's try to figure that out.
Let's book the win. Let's do it.
All right. Cool. So we have our venues at the
Okay.
Win. Nope, we don't.
No?
We have nothing for the Win,
Okay.
actually. So no, you cannot book the Win.
Oh, boo.
There's supposed to be a chatbot whose name is Srini, helping us with
Okay.
everything, and he's not. Maybe do I have to sign in for Srini?
I bet you do.
I might have to
I
sign
bet
in
that's what the problem is.
for
'cause
Srini. Yeah.
was like-
Oh, I'm sure I do, and that's because I have an admin thing for the intelligence. Yep. Never mind.
Okay.
No, it's wrong. So I normally do.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
not on
Yeah.
this one. So anyway, I'm gonna give up my time, and slotgenie.bet, please go to it. I need a partner. I'm not good at doing this part of like being an engineer.
Right.
So yeah, but I can build the hell out of some stuff.
Right.
So and they all, all those games work, and it's I want that 33rdpath.com to almost be like a development platform. So I created another site called promptscribe.net, and I kind of like baked in my thinking patterns and then some like tools, right? So like what you were talking about with your VR combat. The way to make that work, like I was describing, is like a motion lab.
Yeah.
Right. And so I created a motion lab like on my phone, so it will like record. Basically, can I grab your phone?
Yeah.
So like if I waved your phone around like this,
Okay.
I'll record it and then I'll log that sensor data.
Gotcha.
Right. And then the next
okay,
time I
helpful.
do this,
Yeah.
it'll play Happy Birthday
Right.
if I tell it to when it sees that motion. Right. So.
That's fun.
Yeah, so my games not only are awesome, I've provided the tools to like continue building with them.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Thanks for the update. I love an update. You know? See where people are at. Because sometimes you're like, you build stuff and then you're like, wait, I created this brand new thing. And then people are like, you don't get to show them because you've been networking or whatever nonsense I've been doing for the past couple weeks. So anyway, thank you for coming to demo time. And then come show us what you're building next month. Or else I'm going to subject you to my next rage build. And, it could be fun, it could not be fun. Who knows? But yeah. So come mingle, talk, network, get to know people, say hi to your neighbor, show me some links that I can use for stuff too. Yeah, so thank you. I won't make you take a picture like Kurt does.